Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SCiP-Dictation Live. My name is Sherman, and in case you're new to the channel, this is the show where you can hang out with me while I record those SCP readings. If you have any questions or comments, I will check them out in the live stream center, which I am activating now. I film on my phone, so I actually have to do this after I turn it on. Going down, going down. Cool. So now, when you guys join on, I can actually see what you're saying. Yay! Live chat. Now, beyond that, today we will be going over SCP-3450. Now, SCP-3450 is another one of these SCPs I tend to get a little interested in. They are metafiction about the characters in a story attacking their creators. I was the GM for a Dresden Files tabletop game forever, and so I take a lot of interest personally in characters being created who then take umbrage with their creators. So this morning we released SCP-3616, who's an entity that attacks writers who employ body horror in their works. And today, we're going to have fun with Kirby of the Kirby video game series, as he sucks the imagination out of the researcher. Now today is going to be a very short read because junior researcher Valeria Rivera, yeah, that's right, junior researcher Valeria Rivera is female. I'm not going to voice that. I have special guest Samma Says going to voice that. She's going to get that to me later on. But for now, we will record the most of it, or pretty much half and half. So, starting from the top, here we go. Item number SCP-3450. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. The flash drive containing SCP-3450 is to be kept in a standard, low-value containment locker at Site-73. Foundation personnel embedded within the fan-fiction community are to monitor the Internet for further instances of SCP-3450. Addendum 5/11/2017. Following the discovery of SCP-3450's secondary effect by junior researcher Rivera, direct access to SCP-3450 is to be restricted to D-Class personnel. Description: SCP-3450 is a text document containing a work of fanfiction featuring characters from the Kirby video game series. SCP-3450 was originally posted on the site boop.net, where it was discovered by Foundation agents following numerous, often contradictory reports of intellectual property theft by... Alright, we got like 2 paragraphs in before I botched that one. Often contradictory reports of intellectual property theft by... Often contradictory reports of intellectual property theft. Get the gas out. Following numerous, often contradictory reports of intellectual property theft by readers. SCP-3450's anomalous properties manifest in the second chapter of the document. When any individual views this portion of SCP-3450, one original character created by the reader in an existing fictional narrative will appear in the document and participate in the events of the story. In all recorded cases, this character appears as an ally to King Dedede, a primary antagonist in the Kirby franchise. After a brief combat sequence, the character is inhaled and consumed by the protagonist, who then replicates one or more of the character's defining characteristics. SCP-3450 has not been observed to manifest the same original character more than once. Addendum 5/11/2017. SCP-3450 has been demonstrated to possess a secondary anomalous effect, which only manifests after repeated readings of SCP-3450. Details are available in Document 3450-01. View Document 3450- I think I said that number right, but I still may have messed it up. View Document 3450 Yeah, no, I was doing it right. Oh, well. Skip to the end. Cut that off. We'll put it back. How was that?
View document 3450
3450 dash. Let's see if I don't have to delete that. 3450 dash 01.
dash 01.
All right, now let's cut that 01 onto that prior dash and see if it cleanly fits. Don't have to do extra work that I don't want to do.
View document 3450-01.
Yes, it matches in tonality. So now I don't have to record the whole, oh my god, what happened? Where's all my, oh god, undo. I accidentally deleted everything. Oh my lord. Don't accidentally delete everything. It's a bad idea. Okay, we're back. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined.
Following numerous, often contradictory reports of...
Cut that back. Get to the end. Document. And then we're going to put some, so view document.
View document 3450-01.
Then there will be some keyboard sounds. Tick, tick, tick. And then we'll do a little access granted. I got this idea from the creepypasta version of SCP-1875, the antique chess computer. Because it has so many like images that have to be opened, I did like a computer tapping, view document, access granted. And it was great because you did a bunch of them, and then the last one popped over with like the Screepy? That's going to be in the blooper reel later on. And it wasn't even during the recording, it was just speaking. My god. So it was, the last one had that view document, but then it glitched out, and then the creepy image showed up as a scare. Ah! So I think that most of the time I get these like opening files in the format now, I'm going to do a view document tick 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 thing, because I think that's kind of cool for the format. I might not bother with some, but at least on this one I like the idea. So, access granted. Access granted.
Access granted.
And you can do a cool thing because that's supposed to be the computer talking. So you make that tinny like they do with Red vs. Blue, where they make their sound like a walkie-talkie helmet. So we're going to do that to make it sound like the computer is saying that part, and that makes it different. All right, so now we're in document 3450-01. I only say like 2 sentences in this entire thing. The rest is all going to be Samma Says because she's playing the researcher. So let's knock these 2 out real quick. Pardon. This happens when I breathe a lot and build up air and tighten my diaphragm. Water good. Water good. All right. The following is an abbreviated version of the testing log of Junior Researcher Rivera. Full documentation is available from Site Director Boop upon request. This is where we leave her alone. Basically, at this point, for those of you who have not seen this SCP before, Junior Researcher Rivera reads the paragraph first, and it brings up Sugarcoat the Magical Unicorn Princess, an original character from when she was like 8 years old. And then she, in the notes it writes, well, this is my first Foundation project, yay! And then the next one, she comes up with Jennifer Harwell, 29-year-old author, as a fictional character. And then Kirby eats her. And then she comes up with Dr. Syed Khan, 62-year-old physicist. And then Kirby eats her. And then there's going to be superfluous. That's a word, superfluous. Superfluous tests omitted. Let's record that real quick. Superfluous tests omitted.
Superfluous tests omitted.
Cool. And then she brings out Thermodynamic Man, a crime fighter. And Kirby eats him and then takes his powers. And the notes are like, well, I don't know why that was a good idea. It's the same as everything else. Kirby took his powers and won the mission. But she starts to say, I think I'm getting writer's block. I can't come up with any better ideas. So the next test, she creates Korgul, Orc Berserker of the Northern Wastelands. And Kirby eats the orc, and then wins the fight. And she starts to remark more and more about how, even outside of this research project, in her other projects, things aren't. Her brain doesn't seem to be working. It's because Kirby's eating all of her imagination. Spoiler alert. I really should have put a spoiler alert at the beginning for this. I'm going to write that in the notes. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to know what's going on, don't listen. It's too late. So, by the end of it, she comes up with Larry Plotter, 11-year-old apprentice wizard. And then it ends with her being completely unable to even think of a character. And then I come back to deal the vicious ending blow of everything that has happened. So, let's get to that. Shh. There's people outside my window. Across the way. And they're dropping things. Okay. Well. The good news is even if they make noise, I'm using a stage microphone, which means that they're not going to get picked up unless they do something super loud. So, the benefits of using a stage microphone for your voiceover work. Convenient. Let's give it a try. View Addendum 5/25/2017. Click, 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 click. Access granted. Addendum 5/25/2017. On 5/24/2017, junior researcher Rivera was released from Foundation employment due to a lack of productivity and problem-solving aptitude. Attached is a memorandum from site director Boop addressing the incident. Dear Dr. Rivera, if you're reading this, Dr. Evans has just informed you that we're letting you go. I assume he's gone over all the details. Benefits, severance pay, amnesticization, that sort of thing. I asked him to give you this message, since I think your circumstances warrant an explanation, even if you won't remember it. Even if you won't remember it.
Even if you won't remember it.
Even if you won't remember it. I remember everything.
Since I think your circumstances warrant an explanation.
Since I think your circumstances warrant an explanation, even if you won't remember it. I had hoped that it wouldn't come to this. Drat, there is no that. Curses. I like to get as close to the original wording as I can, so sometimes my grammar doesn't match their grammar.
Even if warrant an explanation. Even if you won't.
Let's cut that a little wider just for niceness of
explanation. Even if you won't remember it.
Good, okay, moving on. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this. The eagerness. Alright, we're going one sentence at a time. This is going to be a short stream, so I have to milk it for all it's got, right? We're going to be here breaking on every sentence. That's how we do it. Professional. The eagerness you used to bring to the lab reminded me of myself when I was in your position. I had so much confidence in you. but you haven't contributed to any of your assignments in weeks, and we both know your condition isn't getting any better. We're up against some of the weirdest stuff in the universe. Drat. I got 3 whole sentences before I messed that one up. Go team!
Hoped it wouldn't come to this.
Alright, adding on.
We both know your condition isn't getting any better.
We're up against some of the weirdest stuff the universe has to throw at us, and there's only enough room here for those clever enough to deal with it. This isn't easy, and it isn't fair, but it's what has to be done. We're sorry, Valeria. We wish you all the best. We all wish you the best. Boop, boop. Sad face.
We wish you all the best.
All right. And guess what? That's literally it. For my part of this anyways.
And we both know your condition isn't getting any better.
Cut this back. Cut this off. End it. And double check the script. I got all of the first stuff. Add in those addendums. Add in the clicky clackies. A couple of redacted beeps, but not a whole lot of them. It's gonna be Samma carrying the weight of this intro, of this episode, because she's gonna run through and be the emotional crux in the middle. And then I get to be the I'm so sorry at the end. If you're reading this, Dr. Evans, da-da-da-da-da. And yeah, that is literally my entire half of the episode. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the making of SCP-3450. If you like the show, do that like, share, and subscribe mambo. If you really like the show, check out my Patreon. The link will be in the below. And thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Hope you learned something. And I'll see you guys in the next SCP. Cheers.